This one I am particularly fond of because it is appropriate for a large portion of my patient population, which is people who cannot do a regular floor workout or anything that involves twisting because they are using IVF medication and are stimulating their ovaries to produce more follicles, to then produce more eggs, to then have a retrieval and or do a medicated IUI. As a result, a lot of the time what happens is people just opt out of exercise because they're stressed out and they're nervous about doing anything. But research has shown us that if you maintain a regular exercise routine, not only will you have better results with your retrieval, but you will also feel better. Come on, let's do this. This is also appropriate for anybody who has large endometriomas on your ovaries, as well as cysts. Once again, I really need to emphasize, do not do this without talking to your doctor first, explaining what it is that you're doing, which is a weight routine where there's no twisting, where your head is going to remain above your hips, and that you're going to go at an intensity that feels right for you. You will need something to step up onto that is stable and safe. Preferably, if you are at home, you can use a chair and push it up against a wall so that you know that it's not going to topple over. If a chair is too high for you or you're not at this level yet, that's totally fine. Get a step stool. That's a perfect place to start. Constantly repeating a step with a tiny stool is better than not at all. If you have steps at your home, you can also use the bottom step of your staircase, and that way you also have the added benefit of being able to hold on to your railing. You're going to need light weights, medium weights, like something that's going to be appropriate for example, a bicep curl, but also something that's going to feel appropriate for a goblet squat, which is going to be slightly heavier. Okay, let's go. So our warm up, we're going to go 3 times through. We're going to start with a step up. In the step up, it's really important that you're pushing through your heel. This variation of a step up, I am not going to be taking my leg back down. I'm going to maintain it so that it's just one movement up and then come back down. I'm not going to take the leg back down, not only because that's then going to irritate my hip flexor, which in your case, because you also have now like swollen ovaries, you're not going to want to do that and have that also be bothering you. So you're going to maintain your foot on your step. You're going to step all the way up as though you were a marionette with your head being pulled up by a string, okay? Which means I'm not doing this. I'm not leaning forward and then pulling myself up, not only because it makes me more prone to falling, but also because it means that I am pushing more weight in through my knee instead of in through my glute. Okay, so we're gonna go 12 step-ups per leg. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. You know, I joke around that these chairs are like beyond uncomfortable to sit on because of the pattern. They're pretty good to step up on. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Awesome. Next, you're going to do your overhead press. For that, you can choose a light to medium weight. You can do it either standing, like so, or if those step-ups tired you out, you can do them sitting down. When I first began personal training, used to like layering a sit and a stand so that clients would have something to look forward to. So We'll do that for this round because I want you to see what feels good for you, and also so that you know that I'm not a psychopath and we build trust together. All right, let's go. 12 overhead presses. So 90-ish degrees with your arms. You're gonna look up, see if you can see them ever so slightly above you, and come back down. Let's knock out 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Now, this chair was extremely uncomfortable. I want to get off of it right away. Maybe you have one of those as well. It can be extra motivating for you to do that standing next time. All right, hinging at the hips, we're gonna go into our posterior fly. So ever so slightly, we're gonna come on forward and we're going to lift out to the side and come back down. What you're gonna not wanna do is throw your head up or down. You're gonna wanna maintain your chest nice and open, and you're going to try as hard as you can to squeeze your shoulder blades tight and come back down. Okay, let's do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Fantastic. Okay, kneeling down, placing down our weights, and right away we get back into our step ups. Core is tight. You're probably a little out of breath right now. Heart rate is up. Good. That's what's supposed to happen. Don't feel alarmed by it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go at your own pace. Remember, if you need to hit pause, do that. Don't rush and get injured. It's important that you do these things properly. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Fantastic. Let's try the variation now where we're standing, not just because that chair is super uncomfortable. Let's do 12. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Awesome. Hinge, come slightly forward. Hinge, and 12. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, fantastic. Now I'm going to provide you with a sassy alternative. You can do it with weights. Okay, last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. Core is tight. Glutes are burning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12, fantastic. Away we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come forward a little. Hinge. I'm only saying that because I don't want you to, if you're in the same tight quarters, bash your chair, no matter how ugly it is or how much it hurts you when you sit on it. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there you go. You did a warm-up. It was pretty hard. And if that feels hard enough for you, you can stop there. Otherwise, let's pop on into our workout. So for this workout, we're going to do 5 exercises, but only 3 times through. We also have our chair in a position where if I need to put my weight down, I don't have to worry about going all the way down to the floor. So when you're setting yourself up for this whole workout, you can keep that in mind. Safety, 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 safety. All right, so we're gonna start this off with a goblet squat, except we're going to use our chair. The reason being, I don't want you to go all the way back down to the floor, as we just discussed. And I also want to make sure that you have that little bit of tension when you sit back down. When you stand up, it makes it a little bit more explosive, okay? Because you have that moment of rest where your butt is like, yay! And then your legs are like, no, forget it. Get going, butt. Okay. Okay, let's do this. 12 goblet squats using our chair, okay? Where's the chair? There it is. 1 and 2. Keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Goals. My butt has now gotten so big that I can feel these weights when I sit back onto it. Yes. All right. Some of you are thinking I'm kidding. I'm very serious. All right. Upright row. So I like to think of these as like a bow tie, where I'm getting fancy, and I pull it all the way up along my chest, and I keep my elbows just a little bit higher than my shoulders, but not excessively. Building nice little caps for our shoulders, but also because we just used our lower body, now by shunting all the blood up to our upper body, back and chest, our heart has to work. So you get a little bit of cardio. Win, win, win. All right, let's go ahead and do 12 of these upright rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you have been successful on your IVF journey and you are pregnant and you're wanting to do this workout, this is going to be challenging. This is the only time it might be. And so you can alternate instead moving them away from the belly, because ultimately that's what this is about, getting to the goal of becoming pregnant. And so I don't want you now to love a workout, be pregnant, and not be able to do it. So come on back. You can do it again. All right? So now we're going to do our reverse lunges. Once again, we have our chair. Safety, in case I am feeling unstable, it is available to me. Amazing. All right, for our reverse lunges, you want to make sure that once again, the foot that is stepping back, okay, it's not actually slamming into the floor. You're gonna just hover, okay? Weight is in the front heel of the working leg, and you step back up. Come back down, step back up. down, back up. All right, so we're gonna do 24 of these, and let's just get into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Okay, now, working that heart that is now currently pumping, you're going to do your swings. So when you're doing your dumbbell swings, if you have a kettlebell, you can use that as well. But you want to keep in mind that you're actually thrusting your hips forward, and that is what is creating the movement portion of it. Not what I just did, which is entirely just arms. No, I can't do that just using my arms. I'll strain something. Okay. Don't strain something. All right. Keeping the weight behind you, you're going to start off by bringing your hips forward and thrusting your arms forward. So it's the connection between my arm and the inside of my thigh. It's the thrusting then of my legs from the movement of my hips that's bringing the kettlebell forward. It's not just me lifting my arms. Okay? So we're going to go ahead, do 12 of those, get our heart rocking and our glutes pumping. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Don't be intimidated by that one. Last but not least, we're doing our tricep dips. So once again, we have our trusty chair. You're going to position it so that I like to do these actually with a little bit of bend in my knee. If you're feeling more mobile in your shoulders and you don't need quite as much help because your triceps are stronger than mine, you can keep your knees a little bit more locked and you can do your movement like yay. I'm not there yet, guys. Okay? So you're gonna, in my case, I keep a little bit of a bend in my knee. Weight is not in my toes. I'm gonna try and aim my elbows behind me, and then I'm gonna push up for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Round 1. Now we're going to go all the way through without any pausing. Let's get started. 12 of our goblet squats. Position yourself, make sure you feel safe. Position it, I start on the chair, okay? So that I'm not just reaching my hips back, defeating the purpose of all of this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. If you have a bit more time, you can always sit on the chair a little bit longer in between, but not like 30 seconds at a time. Okay? And 12 upright rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The number of times I have maimed my boobs doing that activity, too many to count. So please do it controlled, because let me tell you, it's not comfortable. Okay? 24 reverse lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, right into our swings. Let's go. 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Tricep dips, because now we're speedy, guys. Now we're speedy. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And back to the top with our goblet squats for our last round. See, here you were thinking this was going to take forever. Nope. Okay, remember, we're starting on the chair. Where's my chair? There it is. Okay. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome. All right. Upright rows. Remember the warning. Watch your boobs. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Reverse lunge. Away we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Grab your dumbbell, position yourself, okay? And get right into your swings. 1, remember, thrust your hips forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? Last but not least, our 12 tricep dips. That looks precarious. Okay. Living dangerously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're feeling sweaty. Remember, for any of the exercises that you're like, that wasn't very hard, you can always add more weight to your goblet squat. You can always make your upright rows heavier using a medium weight instead of a light weight. You can always use weights with your reverse lunges. You can always add heavier weight for your swings. And for your tricep dips, you can straighten your legs and not do the wussy version like I did. Okay? I hope you're feeling well. I wish you the best of luck. And honest to God, just remember, don't be scared to move, because all of the exercise recommendations that are typically made for fertility patients are that of do yoga, go on light walks. First of all, most yoga that has the most twisting and the most exercises where your hips could potentially be above your head. So use common sense, keep checking in with your own body, and don't be afraid of weights. Regulating blood sugar, maintaining good circulation are of the utmost importance for fertility success. So please care for yourself, stay tuned, and if you're concerned about anything, talk to your doctor.